Hey, you got Chico here with Call Options Trading, and I'm here in a beautiful Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. Yeah, going for some long hikes, enjoying the waterfall behind me. I actually went swimming in the water a little bit. It's nice and cool. I even drank from the water here in the Rocky Mountains. It's just a beautiful, and I recommend it. All right, well, let's talk about our weekly recap from August 4th to the 8th. Yeah, we started off with Palantir. Palantir was reporting earnings after the bell on Monday, and we sold 2 contracts for $285 each. And after the bell, the stock went up, but not into the money. And it was also the contract value fell down the next day because it wasn't close to the money, or at least relatively not close. And so we were able to immediately buy it back at 95 cents per contract, and that net us $380 in our pockets. And we closed that out to make a play for AMD. AMD too was reporting earnings after the bell on Tuesday, and yeah, they have, just like Palantir, they've had quite a run up into the earnings, and they have high expectations with their new generation AI chip, along with all their other chips. But given how hot data centers are for AI, but with all that high expectations, they failed to impress Wall Street, and they fell in the after hours and next day trading. So before that we sold 3 contracts at $265 each before earnings, and then the next day they plummeted, and it was really good for us. We made money by buying the contracts out at 3 cents per contract, so that made us $786 in that trade. And then next was, we were going to make a play for Shopify on Wednesday, but that never happened because Shopify, I was thinking Shopify was releasing earnings after the bell, but it was before the bell, and we had to hold AMD at that point, so we couldn't, and we couldn't execute a trade for Shopify. So instead, we pursued DraftKings, the online gambling platform for sports betting. And so we were able to sell, and so the reason to pursue it is I was thinking like Robinhood's prediction might steal some of its thunder, and also DraftKings had some, in the past quarters, like some of the revenues was failed to impress Wall Street. But okay, we sold 8 contracts, $50 strike price at 55 cents per contract, and then after earnings, they had a decent quarter, but the stock didn't move up any further. It kind of went really sideways, a little bit up, a little bit down throughout the day on Thursday. And we bought the contract back out at 3 cents per contract, helping us make $416. Then on Thursday, I decided to revisit Palantir because, the implied volatility was really high for them, and they continued to move up. So I sold 2 contracts for a strike price of $185. And these 2 contracts were sold at $1.50 per a piece, and we held these contracts into the closing on Friday, and they went up, and 186.50 would be our break-even point. So they just went a little bit above that, 186.96 cents. So we made money off the premium. Unfortunately, if we were to be assigned the contracts, which we would because they're into the money, that would cost us $392. So the net on that is we lost $92. Overall in the week, making money off the contracts, we made $1,490. And again, in this video series, we let you decide if it makes sense for you to do a covered call or a naked call, depending on the situation and of holding the stock or not, if you have the stock or not, or and also if you want to take the risk of having any downside or not having any risk on the downside and wanting to make money if the stock goes down, then a naked call would make more sense. And again, we started off the month with 40K. I was traveling throughout the week, so I shot the videos throughout different locations, and I was not typically like I am behind my PC with a swim platform. But later this upcoming week, I'll soon will be. Tomorrow I may not be. So yeah, I'm still traveling. Anyways, that's the weekly recap. We made $1,490 and through our trades. We were 3 for 4 this week, and really one trade was we had a small loss on it. Wasn't quite substantial, but still it was a loss. Okay. The first 3 trades were very profitable for us. It was an earnings season, so the premiums are typically higher if you make the play before you sell the contract before earnings, and that's what we did. And I would say it was a pretty good week for us. So there you have it. There's the weekly recap. We'll be back soon. All right, you stay tuned. We'll catch you next episode. If you like the video, go ahead and help me out and give me a like. All right, thank you very much. Catch you next time.